still gonna call you bald head.
I have all kinds of stuff. That is cool.
Johnny Street, yeah. The Prince is here, y'all. Shut down, Holy City, go. Let's get it in. Free money. GP, what up, Buck? Body, we'll kill, what up? I'm back on business. My formal description is splendid. Straight nigga in the land. Look how I'm doing these bitches. Some of my bitches, strings is here. Leaf in the peace pipe. You know it's on me, right? Appetizer beer, bubble up when the water hit it. Taste disappear from a 40 with shorty spit it. Scalp that plan definition what I am. Your top G rare. I call like yeah. Yes, I'm rock star. Looking hard, not there. Sweet cheese curl. Look, mama, I'm a player. And yes, I'm a player. Get paid, never player. He'll play, him get shot. I told you him a layer. I need my.
Yo, welcome to Let's Talk About It Shy. I'm your boy, the Black Kelly Several LeVar Hamlin in the building today. We got a reaction Friday today, and I got two of my dopest guests coming in right now. I'm going to allow you guys to introduce yourselves, say your platforms, advertise any businesses as such. I'm going to start to the person to my right from the way you guys are looking at it, Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Anytime,
guys. My name is Shatima, and I sell waist beads. So hit me up. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my soaps for the ashy men. And I have the waist beads for the sexy ladies. So
I was sure about to say, I hope she ain't got no waist beads for those guys, man. I was sure gonna say that.
Don't give her no ideas.
Please. Listen, man. It was confusing at first. All right. What's up, y'all? I am Hendo.
What's happening? I think that you were. I don't understand that we were waist beads.
Okay. You keep freezing up on my end. I don't know what's up.
Okay.
But all right, you back. I'm hitting though, y'all.
Yeah, sometimes I know a lot of people do their content on Friday.
Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Hendo, originally from Chicago, the South Side, the best side. And I'm currently residing in Atlanta. As y'all can see, I am a room raider. We're not just a movement, Well, I'm sorry. It's more than travel. It's a movement. As y'all see, I will have my own air sign on, but it's too bright, so I can't do it. But I do on mostly Tuesdays, I do Controversial Live, where I am not as satisfying and willing like LeVar and post what I'm going to talk about. You're going to find out what I talk about when you show up. So that way you can gather your thoughts right then and there. You ain't got time to be thinking about it and making stuff short. And no, you're doing it right then and there. And I ain't telling nobody what I got going on. But anyways, though, happy Friday. Okay.
Well, I always like a good debate. That's why I give them a heads up, So I'm like, all right, if they say, it's tricky because Shatima, because I used to believe it or not, Hendo, we used to do live shows at Shatima's boutique. And we used to have a nice turnout. I mean, every Wednesday, Thursday, we used to have a dope turnout.
Okay.
and it used to be some conversations going on that. I remember when I unveiled the live whiteboard that time, they wanted to take my head off. So probably still do. But with that being said, hey, give me a second here, because I am trying to cue up the first video that we're gonna sit here and you have to excuse me. So I want to get you guys' opinions on this one.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to help you out, my brother.
Best cue it up. Y'all got to give me a second. Oh, I'm good. I just know it's a lot going on right now. But here we go. All right, hang on, because it is a lot, and I'm trying to get this squared away. You know, the live thing with the reaction videos is new to me still, so you got to bear with me just a little bit. So
while he's doing that, so you moved to Atlanta, Hendo?
We finna cue it up.
Oh, okay, you got it. Okay.
Yes, I have been here for 3 years.
Yeah,
1 on 3 years.
It's like.
Oh, I'm up here tagging these folks, and they probably at freaking LTO.
Yeah. That's what. You know what? I didn't think it was this weekend. I was like, I'm not going. So.
Yeah, but I'll tag them anyway.
What's happening this weekend?
All right.
FTO for ECG.
Can you guys see it now?
No.
Let me know when you guys can see it so I can play.
It's starting to load up.
Go ahead and hit play.
I think I saw this video, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
All right, here we
This
go.
man's mother-in-law doesn't like him at all. So when his wife came to him and said that she wants her mom to stay with them, he refused. Now the question is he wrong for that? I want you to check this video out.
She's having a financial hard time.
Okay. You don't need to have your mama here. Your mama don't like you.
You take care of the bills and stuff here. So it's not like I'm capable of financially supplying for my mom. Like the best thing for me to do is be able to have her move in with us. What do you want me to do? Tell my mama no?
You don't got to tell your mama no. I'm gonna tell your mama no. Your mama don't like me, so I don't got no problem telling her no behind my back though.
No, she don't.
Okay.
No, she don't.
Yes,
but
do.
You need to understand that there's no way I'm about to sit over here in a whole other room for her.
Call her nephews, her nieces.
I'm her child. I am her child.
Well, then take
it's
care
not
of
her nephew or her niece's responsibility to help.
She old enough to understand that. She talks shit about me. She old enough to understand that it takes.
Nico, like you don't even understand how hard this is of hearing from you.
Well,
this is difficult because you basically making.
Just can't help her move into here.
Why though?
Because I don't want your mama staying with me.
But your goofy mama be staying over here half the time.
But my mama also respects you, even though she probably shouldn't. She still respects you, and she ain't talking shit behind your back. I take up for you anytime somebody talks shit about you.
That is crazy. That's crazy. I'm not the same way that you taking care of your mom, and your mom is able to come over here. I'm your wife. My mom should be able to do the same thing. This doesn't even make sense to me.
Well,
I'm not letting my mom go out like that. I don't care what you say.
Well, you don't have to let your mom go out like that, but she's not coming in here. Like I told you, I will help your mama. I will help your mama. She can get
help her get down here.
Well, I'll help her get down here, but she can't stay. She got to go else and stay. We're gonna get her.
My mama is not staying in no hotel. Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I just don't.
You go to a hotel because I'd be damned if my mom gonna stay in a hotel. I wouldn't even be able to rest knowing my mom is not taken care of.
Okay, well, she gonna be taken care of. But they got breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They have like afternoon
You
meals and
sound
stuff.
horrible. You sound like a horrible
I'm trying to
person.
find a way to help your mom, even though she don't like me. I don't want her to live here with me.
Staying
It's
in the
real simple.
hotel is not taking care of my mom or helping my mom.
I could just not do nothing for her.
You don't need to. I
could just not
do.
do nothing for her.
I do. I will do it for her.
Yeah, but
You're
her
crazy.
moving in here is not you doing something for her. Her moving in here is me doing something for her.
It's us doing something for her.
You don't
Stop
pay
thinking
no
about
bills.
yourself. It doesn't matter.
So
Okay,
how-
husband, the one that don't want me to work, the one that don't want me to take care of bills. But guess what? I'm gonna take care of my mom. I'm gonna make sure my mom has a roof over her head, whether you like it or not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Oh,
I'm gonna stand my ground with that in this household because you can't tell me what I can and can't do with my mama. If I'm gonna leave my mama ass out because your ass is so.
Now, with me, how I move, you are not going to talk about me behind my back, throw my name in the dirt, and expect to come in my house and stay with me. But hey, that's just me. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think that this brother was wrong for not wanting his mother-in-law to stay at their house? Tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments.
Ooh, we're gonna go ladies first.
All
on
right.
this one. Y'all know I got the energy
Ladies
for this one.
first?
Right. So
It's always gonna be ladies first.
yes, we're
Okay.
gonna go. We're gonna have a good one today on this one. So my thing is, it goes a lot of different ways. You gotta excuse me here. So, but
Well, he said ladies first. Are you a lady? You're not a
that
lady.
got heated. No,
Well,
you
this
can
is
go
his
ahead.
show, so
You can go
he can
ahead.
do whatever order he wants to.
Yo, you could go your order. I was just messing with him.
I really don't care who go first. I know I got the last one.
Hey,
There
you
go.
ready for the
Y'all kinda stuck
bad guy
that
me,
out.
or you want me to be neutral?
All right, my bad. I forgot the mute and all the other stuff on the other one, but you know I'm learning. I'm a quick learner, but whoever wants to go first, the floor
Hey,
is
I'm
yours.
gonna let the lady go first, but you know me, I always have bad guy instincts in me. So I'm gonna let Mr. Tima go.
Okay, so I am very analytical, right? So just put a pin in that.
Mhm.
The first thing that I would do is I need to understand if the mama is sick, like what's going on, because at the end of the day, that's her mom, and I can totally understand her wanting to make sure that her mom is good. The disrespect of the husband should have been stopped a long time ago, and I can definitely see his perspective if that woman, his mother-in-law, is disrespecting him, talking about him. So what I would do is have them try to sit down, to come to some sort of peaceful resolution, to have peace
Okay.
and say, hey, you know, what is going on between you all that is causing turmoil, just period. That should have been done a long time ago. And if the mom is like, you know what, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be disrespectful, I just need a little help, and being able to ask the husband who pays all the bills that I will not disrespect you. I apologize for that, and we can work on our relationship as a son-in-law and as a mother-in-law. If that is okay, and the husband says, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, but the minute that you cross that boundary with me, then you gotta go. So I would do a trial run to see what happens now, and lay the law and say, hey, mom, my husband, right, is allowing you to stay here, but you got to be respectful. All of that stuff that y'all had in the past or whatever you felt, it stops right now, and you got to respect my husband. So as long as that occurs, then I would say let her allow there to stay there, and then if she doesn't respect the husband and it's an issue, then she got to go to a hotel because he already put down a stipulation or need to be followed in the house. So I would try to work it out and try to see if it can be worked out and compromise. That's what I would do.
Okay.
You done, ma'am? I just want to make
Yes.
sure I don't cut you off. I just want to make sure.
You good, honey?
LeVar, I'm about to make you seem like God's favorite angel today. Wait. Let me give you the analytical side from the Libra side now, all right? I'm throwing the zodiac side today. Shout out to all my Libras, by the way. Listen,
Okay.
ain't no trying to work that shit out. That shit should have been dead in the bud a long fucking time ago. All right? What I mean by that? At any point, if my mother ever disrespects my wife, because my mother so biblically, the wife comes first. Shout out to my mother because my mother won't ever go through this. It's probably one ex I had my mother did not like ever, and she had a great reason. But if my mother called me and told me, and I know she has beef with my wife, and I know she's been talking bad, and say, hey, I needed to be taken care of. Now she know I'm gonna do it. I'm her son, I'm her baby boy. I'm gonna do it. But my mother is about to get checked before I even throw that offer to my wife. Hey, mom, why was you talking bad about her? You still in her house. You're still coming there. Don't think you about to change shit. What's your reason why you feel this way about her? Why are you coming at me now? And me and you don't even talk and have this discussion because of the fact every time you talk about my wife, I get quiet and I hang up the phone. All right? That shit is dead. See, if she can ever get past that, my next thing is before she even moved down there, they're going to have that conversation or they're going to have to meet up before she even come this way. Because y'all need to squash that before I put some money in there and you act all different when you get down here. And now you feel like you already down here. I'm supposed to take care of you because you already down here. No shot. I don't care if she's not putting 1 cent into her household. That is her house also. There is not one point where you're going to be arguing with your husband or wife about that. Yes, it's my mother. I love her to death. But my wife is the one that's pleased in me taking care of my heart and laying next to me every day. And that's my peace. You know, we not doing that at all. Like, so by him saying what he's saying, he stood strong on that. I commend that brother because ain't no way you want me sitting up there talking about me if it's her mom and you sitting up there talking about me and you think you about to come in my house, I pay bills, and you think you about to run shit and then think you can get away with saying what you want to say in my house. That is a no fucking go. Best of luck to you. Call one of them other siblings. Call one of the other family members because you ain't coming here unless I talk to you first before I can get an agreement and look at you and say, you're going to behave and you want to make shit right before you come in. I don't care if it's my mother. My wife come first. Especially, they say it through sickness and through fucking health. God damn it. Go ahead, Var. That's what I had to say, man.
All right. So you both make very good, compelling arguments. But I'm going to preface this by saying this is the part when people say they are ready for marriage, I will always call cap one because the minute you say I do, understand your number one priority is your husband and or your wife. Number one priority out the gate. Okay. And so that's who I take care of first off, you know. Now, provision and protection falls on man, not my wife and my mother-in-law. Okay, so that's where it comes. It would get a little tricky as well. So I see both points, and I will always say things are going to be subjective. Now, Shatima, I will say this. When it comes to a time of need, that's one of those you a day late, dollar short situations because you're going to say what you got to say to out of survival at that point. And you can sit here and put on the front like you respect me, that's going to be copacetic. But then you could come and bring all kind of drama and stuff because you don't like me or respect me in the first place. And it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation in your own home, right? And no, whether you're the man or the wife, your home is your sanctuary. You protect that at all costs. That should be the first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if mama had a man and he was like, "Nah, I don't know about your kids coming to stay with us. You might have to find another way." In some cases, you got some mamas who operate like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but ideally, I know people who got great relationships with their mother-in-laws and father-in-laws, and it wouldn't even be a problem. Because I do remember her saying that your mom came to stay. He said, my mom respects you. You know what I'm saying? And even if she don't talk about you behind your back because I did that shit. That's the key thing too. The wife knows that her mother shits on her son, on her husband, and she don't protect him when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And then even to go to the thing of saying he go get the hotel room just so her mama can move in, yeah, that marriage is not gonna last too much longer.
That, and he said that he will handle that. He ain't got to, but he chose to. Oh, by the way, Carl, I'm still in this question for Tuesday, by the way. So I got to see what these ignorant heathens going to say. I'm giving you a heads up right now. I'm still in this question.
Hello?
Yeah, I would have them sit down.
Hello?
Because hello?
I'm listening.
Oh.
We hear you.
Oh, because he said hello. Okay, my bad. So, because we don't know why the mom doesn't like the husband. We don't know what the wife has said.
I'm sorry.
You know.
Our StreamYard mainframe. It's a little delay. It's a freeze in the screen and it's a delay in the voice, but I think they'll calibrate it here shortly. But I want to hear your feedback.
So yeah, what I was saying is that I think them sitting down and talking would because we don't know why the mother doesn't like the husband. We don't know if the wife has confided in her about some things. We don't know if the wife has been hurt by the husband. We don't know. We don't know that. And my question is, I do believe it was a skit. I don't think that was a real situation. I think it was a skit. But my questions would be, well, how does the husband know that the mom doesn't like him? Is the mom so disrespectful and saying, hey, I don't like you, calling him names? Or is the mom holding him accountable for some stuff, right? Either way, he feels like he's being disrespectful. You could tell in general what?
I'll tell you like this. Regardless of what it is, first of all, the wife broke a sacred marriage. Go ahead.
You can kind of, it depends because you could tell like if somebody respects you or not based on just general conversation.
No.
So okay. Regardless if what you say, Shatima, is true.
Yeah.
She broke that by discussing what goes on in that household to the mom. If he not putting hands on her, he not like threatening the family, threatening her, it shouldn't even go that deep. Well, yeah, he's saying the general thing is, I'm pretty sure if he knows, she flat out said that she don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
he's not getting that way for no reason, off an assumption. And if he was getting it off an assumption, I felt like she would have checked him right then and there about, oh, you're just tripping, you're just going off an assumption, or you feel that way. No, she said, I don't care what you say, she coming down there. So that's two things right there. You talking to your mom and you say you don't care what to say. So that tells me you don't respect your husband as a whole. Granted, all he doing is taking care of you. I don't know what wifely duties are you doing. You may be cleaning up the house, taking care of the kids and all that. And he may say he gonna take care of you, but you still not holding it down. Be like, I feel like if my wife was taking care of me financially and all that stuff, I feel like I gotta earn my key. And regardless how much of a man it may not seem like I am because I'm not financially stable, I'm still gonna hold my own in my household. My wife can be dead the fuck wrong, but I guarantee I'm gonna check her ass in private, not in public.
Sidebar, ladies, never ever just let a man take care of you. Always have some sort of money on the side, whether it be his money or your own money. Never ever just let a man take care of you. Always have some money on the side. Because when a man wants to say, for whatever reason, that he don't want to do something, then in situations like this, then you kind of stuck because he's paying all the bills. And yes, I do agree that that's her husband, that the wife should respect. But at the end of the day,
but hold on, take the money aspect out of it. Take the money aspect out of it. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always bring money into it.
Now, I said, understand what he said. He said he would help put her in a hotel. She just can't move into the same house. That's a good compromise for somebody who don't like me.
Well, yeah, I agree. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he's just not so mad, right? He's just not so mad that he is just want to leave her stranded. I totally understand that, but the financial, it's a financial strain on the family, right? Because, by the way, who people don't know, I'm an accountant. I'm a senior accountant. I'm always think money. So what I will be thinking is, hey, yo, we could take your check, mama, your social security check or whatever's going on, and it can help us out, right? You can alleviate some of the burden because I don't have no job because she said she don't work. The other thing is,
they ain't giving. Mama ain't giving that up. Mama ain't giving that up. She need that for her casino money. She ain't giving it up.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like a conversation would need to be had, and it's very beneficial in all honesty when you take emotions out of it, and when you take ego out of it, and when you take what has happened in the past out of it. That if three people can sit down and see that it's a benefit, the mama needs a home. They probably got kids that need to be taken care of that the mama can help with, right? The mama is bringing in some sort of income. That's a second income, right? Because the wife is not working. And the husband doesn't have so much of the financial burden on him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're just looking at they don't get along, right. But at the same time, two people can start getting along if they make a decision to get along. Like, you not getting along with the person doesn't have to last long if you don't want it to last long. You can let bygones be bygones and think about the impact that it would have on the family in a positive way and put all of that extra stuff behind you. So that's what I said. I would approach it in an analytical way. Is this the best decision long term for the family? I'm always think financial first. So it's a financial benefit for this couple because then it eases the burden over the man, and they could just sit down and them two and sit down and say, hey, we helping each other both out.
Okay.
Satima, I can tell you have a great heart. I can tell. That's all the way you saying that. And I know I got one too.
I'm gonna handle chime back in and then we're gonna move to.
All right. Let me say this real quick, you don't mind, sir. I can tell that. And I got a great heart too. But ain't no way you playing in my face like that. I'm sorry. All right. It can be financial, whatever. Look, I've been taking care of me and her by my goddamn self. Adding extra money would be cool. But you got to ask yourself, how the hell you can't take care of your goddamn self and you talking about extra money being brought in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
how are we getting to the point I got to move you in? So the only legit reason you're saying what you said earlier is it has to be some type of sickness, which means we can move her ass in a nursing home where they can take care of her ass 24/7. Because I'm going to be working, and I know you ain't going to be wanting to clean up no goddamn diapers and hearing her shit all fucking day. Because then that takes away from your story time, your social media, your phone call. You gotta divide your attention now. Now you giving some attention to somebody that brought you in this world and sharing it with somebody that brought you in this world that hates you, your husband, and you can't satisfy him. You're in the middle and you're trying to be the glue the whole shit together. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make a decision, one or the other. Simple as that. And it sounds like she's making a decision that she's gonna take her mama.
Yeah, but also the man is not making a smart decision either. And let me tell you why.
He's
Right.
being dog,
And that's
though.
another thing too. Like,
He's not, because he said that this is what he said. He said that I don't mind putting her in a hotel. That's taking money from the household. That's going to put more financial strain on him. So my thing would be, if you're willing to help in that way, you're willing to not say just F my mama, but you're putting more burden on you as a man, because you are now splitting ways in order to appease this older woman, okay, and the mama, and also to appease your wife. That's more stress on the man. The fix is, if the mama needs help, because there are a couple of things that the mama may need help. Unfortunately, in an economy today, everybody need help, right? I ain't even old and I need help, right? So I can't say, well, her husband could have died. Like my mom, she's a senior citizen. She's not old and sickly. She's in her 60s. She's okay now, but she may not be okay later. My father, unfortunately, is passed. Knock on wood, God forbid, hopefully I decide I get married one day and my mama is struggling financially. I would want her to come and live with me, because I just don't want to see my mama struggling. She don't have nobody else but me, right? So I'm thinking from that perspective, but my mama wouldn't be able to disrespect my husband. So I totally understand the husband point of view. But if my husband is saying, I don't want your
his peace at all costs. He's trying to protect his peace. Go ahead, Mom. I'm done.
I know that. Yeah, but you got to protect your peace, and you got to protect your finances. You got to protect your finances. He's the only one that is working. And if you're willing to help, that's cool. But it's money out the household, and the woman is not working. It's only one income. So everybody got to put their ego aside and see what could be the financial benefit, because this is a financial benefit when people put their ego aside and forgive and start over. For everybody, it's a financial benefit.
Yeah.
It's a second income.
And you know what? Here's the thing.
A babysitter.
Here's the thing.
You know, yeah.
You're trying to get this time to go.
But you know what? When and I don't think it's about the money, because I think if the mother-in-law and the son had a good relationship, it would be a no-brainer. But because you got personal animosity between those two, it's a problem. I don't think it has nothing to do with the finances, you know.
Oh yeah, I get that.
And case in point, I know a lot of people that's married, and it's like, but it was the other way around, where the son wanted his mom to come in for either she had no place to go or to take care of her because she was sick. And the wife had the biggest thing, had the same mentality as the husband did. You know what I'm saying? And it was like that was still a war. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the majority of the older people end up like in nursing homes and stuff like that, because the men's parents are essentially treated like the man. It's like, okay, your feelings and this is not valued, it's not included, there's no room for it here. And that's where the unbalanced dynamic comes into play. So okay. I don't know. So I'm gonna queue up this next one.
Okay.
StreamYard knows how to stuff on time. So That's Instagram. They ain't gonna let me do it.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Whew.
What's happening? It's not.
Yeah, we ain't got no sound, brother. But I see the Heartbreak Kid.
What's happening?
I ain't got no volume.
We're not watching it. We don't know what's going on.
I see the video of the Heartbreak Kid, but I don't. I'm up here trying to move LeVar's screen up. Oh, God. LeVar, you got us muted. I mean, you got yourself muted, VAR, but we can't hear no volume, bro. I think you got to unmute for us to hear. Can you hear me, Satima?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. I don't know if VAR can hear me, but VAR, you have to unmute your mic, bro, so we can hear it.
I think he just unmuted.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
We can't hear the video.
The video.
Oh, you still can't hear it? Okay.
No.
You said you still can't hear it?
No.
Nope.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, your volume off in the corner.
Give me
Your
one
volume was
second.
off in the corner. They got an X next to the microphone.
There you go.
Yep.
No, I see that. I'm going to a different one. I'm going to a different one.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm going to a different one. So I save a lot of these things, you know.
Oh God, here we go. I think LeVar really want the bad guy to come out and be the
You
dick.
see, yeah, I see your girl. She's out and about.
Who?
I kind of do, but that's a whole nother story for a whole other day.
Who out and about? You just said it, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Here we go.
Uh-oh. I don't read the title of this one. And this fan, because it's getting hot.
I don't want a man, and that comes with drama.
I will have y'all know it's well within your right to not want to date somebody with kids. Your discretion is advised.
I want a man with a baby mom. I don't want it attached to me. I want to date someone and have them be in love with me and me only.
I kind of feel her because my Delulu, I never wanted a man that had a sister or a living mother. Like your mom's gotta be. You got a sister? How many sisters you got? 3? Nah, get on them out of here. I was dead serious.
Your mom has to be.
First of all, don't judge me when I'm speaking my truth.
No, I have to. You can't. Your mom has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this guy though.
Some of y'all are gonna stay single, and I'm happy that y'all gonna stay single. Because what kind of a fucking preference is this?
I like that guy though. I like him.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I follow him. You already know the rules, Sativa, so don't even act like it's like who gonna speak first. Come on now.
So basically I thought it was going to be about, it's 2 topics within that. A woman not wanting to date a man with children, okay? And then a girl saying that she don't want the man's mother to be alive. That's crazy. That is some deep demonic, like, I can't. She had to have been saying that to go viral. She had to, because that's just like, or either she just has such a bad experience with somebody's mama that she's allowed that to just seep into her brain and in her heart. I would never in my entire life think that and say that. That's just crazy. So that's crazy. She's crazy on that part.
Hold on.
Now,
I don't think you understood the question I was about to line up though, because I didn't present it yet.
oh, what's the question? Go ahead.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
how ridiculous, 10 being the most ridiculous, how ridiculous are these preferences from these women?
1,000. oh, sorry. It ain't my turn.
Are you talking about these specific women?
The preference that they're presenting.
For these two topics, because it's two topics.
It's the same.
Okay.
Now, it comes down to preferences because one said kids and one said can't have no other female in his life. So I understand it. So to condense it down, I said on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how ridiculous are these ladies' preferences?
I don't think it's ridiculous. I think your preference is your preference. Now with the dead mother, that's a little extreme. That's some crazy. Nobody says that. That's when I'm like, she must have wanting to be viral or something like that. Okay, so let's maybe throw that one out because I've just never heard of that. But let's talk about the kids. A woman having a preference of a man. Yes.
Before you go down that road, let's get a number. What number you give it between 1 and 10?
In terms of the preferences, I'm gonna give it a neutral 5. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think because it could go either way. It's not ridiculous.
Okay. Now, all right.
Okay, it's not ridiculous for a woman to not.
Okay, she's right. I just want to get a number on it. I just want to get a number on it.
It's not ridiculous for a woman to not want to date a man, marry a man that has children. It's not ridiculous. If she doesn't want to do that, she doesn't have to do that. Now, she got to be able to deal with the flip side that if a man doesn't want to date or marry a woman that doesn't have children, then she got to be able to deal with the flip side. Now, here's the caveat to this. If both of them have children, the man and the woman, y'all hypocrites. If y'all don't have any children on any side, y'all not hypocrites, because a childless person doesn't have to date and shouldn't feel no way about it somebody that got burdens. So, but if you do have children and you're saying that I don't want nobody with kids, then you kind of a hypocrite. Can you still have that preference? Yeah, you can still have that preference, but you kind of a hypocrite. So when people get to talking about their preferences and whether or not it's ridiculous or not, you don't know what shape that person's preference is. You don't know if a person dated somebody with children and it was horrible. You don't know if, even though she said she didn't want the mama living, but let's just give her the benefit of the doubt that she had just like a mom that was interfering in their relationship and it was torture for her, or that man has sisters that was interfering in a relationship. Like when people go to extremes to say something, it's usually based on some sort of negative and bad experience. So we can judge all we want, but we can't say that it's like it's ridiculous to us, but you're not in that person's experience. Oh, so you're not going to understand the reason and why they have that particular thought process.
I was starting to like you, Tima. You brought it down. I was starting to like you. You gave a good analysis. I love it. But you came down a little bit. First of all, the shit, how crazy it is 1,000. That's like, My screen tried to go out on me. That's like saying when these women, I don't like to go there because me, I'm a neutral person. But it's like these women say they want a 6'5" chocolate dude, God fear man. That's like they want to build a dude. So it sounds like these ladies want to build a dude because they want the attention 100% on them. But we're not taking out the fact that her mama's still living. She may have kids. And she, what else? You said she may have kids, and she may have sisters. Now I'm familiar with this situation, and I'm gonna use a synonym situation. I'm not gonna say that one particularly. I had someone tell me they can't date guys that have kids. Granted, they have kids because they say their situation is taken care of, and they ain't got to worry about shit. And it may be that one time that baby daddy goes off for being with somebody that's taking care of his baby mama consistently and manly and is around their child. It could be that one time. So maybe she did experience that one time shit happen. But that is the most selfish shit ever. That's that line I hate, happy wife, happy life. That is one of them situations right fucking there. It is outrageous. I get it's an opinion, and I have to tell myself sometimes everybody's entitled to their opinion, but it's just some shit that people just be saying to get fucking attention. If you find that,
okay,
I applaud you. I really do applaud you. That is your preference. Because everybody have crazy. Me, I didn't want to smoke. I didn't want to deal with a woman who smoked, period. That was including weed. I'm making exceptions to weed and cigars. But my non-negotiable, like they're non-negotiable, my non-negotiable is you can't smoke cigarettes. I refuse. But that is totally outrageous. You want somebody because you feel like they can't take care. You're afraid of somebody else being taken care of or looked out of, and you just say they got to be dead. Who the hell want to wish some bullshit like that on somebody? It's not me. Not me. Hell no. I don't need that much attention. But for the selfish people that do need attention, I'm going to say fuck them too. All right?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, we got some comments up on YouTube right now that I'm posting up.
I see it. This was crazy.
Who's this person? First of all, it's going in and out.
It is. And I'm glad. Hey.
Okay, heart.
He said, "What you think? I'm not a citizen. It's not my talk." I'm interested to hear what you guys really think about that. I'm not going to express that. I'm gonna leave that. I don't like to talk about politics and religion. It's two things I don't like.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, like I said, we got.
I'm listening, y'all. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. I would have to agree with Hendo. Those things are outrageous, but I'm going to come from this perspective, right? If a woman is going to have
but
those
I
type
didn't
of
hear all of it, unfortunately.
Now, hey, if women are going to have preferences like that, okay. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me good? Because I want to say I really only want to say it once.
You going in and out.
Women are going to have preferences. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna let my man come in, and he gonna chime in. Mr. E. Young.
Hi, Eric.
Yo, what up? What up? What's the word?
Nothing much, man.
What y'all talking about,
man? Hey, I don't know if you've been watching the show, right?
Oh, Eric want to work now, but it won't work Tuesday. That's crazy to me.
So you said if women gonna have these preferences,
I don't see the YouTube comment.
Hey, it's a background somewhere, y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I know my phone be checking.
But I was like, hey, did you see the reaction videos, E?
Nah, I'm just jumping on, bro. I've been working, so I just jumped on here.
Well, I got like 30 minutes.
All right,
though.
so
I'm
it
looking at the best 30 minutes.
the last one we looked at, there was a woman saying that they can't deal with nobody that did have kids, and there was another one saying she can't deal with a man that has any other female family influences to that man, like a sister, a mother, and stuff like that. And the question was, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how ridiculous are those preferences by those women?
I'm gonna give it a 10, man. That's very ridiculous. You know, I think they need to lower their expectations a little bit, man. Like y'all got these lofty expectations on the men. Like, I mean, 9 out of 10 it's gonna be rare to find a dude that don't have kids already, or you know, it's gonna be rare to find a person like that. They out here, don't get me wrong, but I mean, people been out here fucking, man. You know, like some of us have children. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have kids, do you, Shatima?
Because I was.
Shatima, you don't have kids, do you? I don't think she can hear me.
Now it's been freezing real bad, so I think it's network thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause
Yeah, it's freezing.
this is freezing.
Yeah. So
She must be Haitian. Oh shit.
Yeah, all shit is
what's going on? What's going on, Quo? Do you want to chime in on this one?
My petty partner.
He's Diddley. What up, bro?
What up? Do you want to chime in on this one? We did a reaction video.
For what? I ain't see it. I just got on.
All right, so the lady came on here and said she can't deal with all the headache preferences. They can't deal with a man who has kids. Then there was a different woman saying she can't deal with a man that has like other female influences in that man's life, which includes a mother and a sister and a husband. And the question was, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how ridiculous are those women's boundaries, their preferences?
Well, I can speak for me and Eric when I say this. He had a stepfather that helped raise him. I had 2 stepmothers raise me. So that's ridiculous of what they just said. We turned out very well. So they can go straight to hell. They did a great job with us.
I thought you guys had a flow on this. Y'all chime in. So.
Tell whoever that was on that video, they need to cut it out because it takes a village. Rather than stepfather, stepmother, if they're in your life, they add into your life, they making your family better. Man, I'm all for it. Now, if you choose not to want to be a step parent, that's on you. But at the same time, you'll never go against no step parent because that's the choice they made. They step in your life to help improve your family situation, whether it's good or bad. Because we've been through some bad times, right or wrong, you know.
Hell yeah.
But guess what? Get respect for them to this day.
No shit.
So
She sounds selfish as hell to me. That's what it sounds
he
like.
really do. Basically, what you just said about he bogus. I don't like her. So she can really kiss my ass. And I ain't been drinking, so don't say this a liquor.
Endo said there was 1,000, so he went all the way out there.
Nah, that's wrong. Look, boy, think about it. You had a stepfather too.
I'm in agreement.
So that statement is totally wrong. But again, if that's what that person chooses, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be for no kids, cool. But it's 2026. Who ain't got no damn kids? Who ain't no step parent?
Anything I just said.
I mean, I ain't got nothing, but still, I done raised him. Shit.
Right. Exactly, bro.
I ain't gonna get down on nobody because they're a step parent.
You know what the tripped out part is? I'm with you guys. That's just beyond Delulu. And what baffles me is the same women that say some shit like that probably got a kid or two, and not with they baby daddy, right? But you got these standards where you ain't gonna deal with nobody else, right? So it's
We was just
really
talking about this on
hypocritical if
Hindu
you get on the
podcast the other
platform
day.
like that. Yeah,
We were just talking about
yeah.
this on Hindu podcast the other day. Remember, not to bring up nobody that ain't on here. Remember, Bria was like, her ex-boyfriend, when they broke up, he ended up having a baby, so she couldn't fuck with him. But I'm like, you got a kid already, so how does that even make sense?
Ain't no
I don't
sense.
know. Maybe I'm tweaking. That just
Right.
didn't add up to me. You already got a kid. He accept yours.
No, I
Y'all
saw
break
that.
up.
Oh yeah.
That was some
No,
bullshit. I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
That was some bullshit.
No. Yep. Sometimes I feel like men think there's no other men in the world.
Eric, you gotta echo
That's
like a motherfucker, bro.
It's me?
Yeah, I think it's
Eric.
Eric. I think it's Eric. I don't know if it's on his watch or what, but Airbud.
Every time we
Try
start
another one. Like women don't have to put up with mess that they don't want to put up with, just like men don't have to put up with mess.
Hopefully this will be better.
So at the end of the day, like seriously, if that man he had a go be with that woman that you
You
had
wrong.
a baby with. That's the problem with our like willy-nilly having babies. Like we too old for that. That's some 20s, 30s, and your 40s. If you go have a baby with a woman, go be with that woman. You're mature enough to know not to keep having babies at this age. We're not in our teens.
That wasn't
So
the
if
question,
I'm
though.
dating
That wasn't the
somebody
question.
and
That
we
wasn't the
break
question.
up and he go have a go up.
Yeah, you turned it into something else, Shatima. That wasn't the topic.
You said
That
on
wasn't the topic.
Hindu's podcast.
On Hindu's podcast,
Yeah.
the young lady,
It was
her and her boyfriend were on a break, and he ended up having a baby.
Yeah, it was
They
a
wasn't together no more.
misrepresentation.
But when they was together, she already had a kid.
So
But
she
now
can't
they,
say
they done
nothing.
got back together and he got a new kid. She don't want to be with him no more. But he didn't already accepted yours.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's fair. That's what I said.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
I think one of my
let
uncles
me
did
backtrack.
that.
Let me
I
backtrack.
think one of my
Well,
uncles
okay,
did that.
so
Young, and my older cousin,
so
three of
how
them
old
got
is
a
her
different
child?
dad than
Is
my
it a
two younger
newborn?
cousins, but they accept each other. So
No.
Hey man, life be life, and man, motherfucker, move on. It ain't gonna
Yep.
stop because y'all ain't together. He ain't finna put his life on pause. He finna get out here and get it busting.
she could have did the
It
same
is what it
thing.
is. Right.
Yep.
She already did
Right.
it before she met him because she already got a kid. So
What
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
what are
I
we
get
talking
it.
about?
I don't think you do.
Me either.
He got a kid. Is it a newborn kid? Because if they got two newborns, then go ahead and be together.
Nah, see, you got it all wrong.
But what if they
If
had
it's two
problems though? Him and that new baby mother, it just
newborns,
probably just happened too. It could have been a situation where he
but if her
just
kid
mopped
is like
somebody
10
else.
years old and he got a fresh newborn, eh,
Still need to accept it if you're gonna be
what
together.
you mean?
In the
Y'all
day,
found y'all way
when you
back.
get back,
So
y'all found
anything
your way
that
There's
back.
happened
other
during y'all
men.
breaks, it comes with
Yeah.
it. If you love them, that's all I gotta say.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And guess what? That
Why
kid's
Hey,
gonna be a part of that
let me
person's life
backtrack. Let me
forever.
why
So
It's like
you
go
gonna
find
deal
a
with her or
like
you
if
not.
you
why
cheated.
is this man not
It's
with
like
the
if you
with the
cheated.
newborn mama? We too
Fatima, you
It's
old
like
for
looking
if
at
that.
it
you
wrong.
cheated and then
Fatima,
you
you
take
keep
him
saying why
back.
he not with
You
him.
can't bring that shit back up.
How
No,
old are
you
these
can't.
people?
It don't matter how old they are, Shatima. You gonna accept them or you're not. If you choose to move around, you move
Yeah,
around.
tripping.
That shit tripping. And her Wi-Fi bogus.
All right.
Shatima tweaking,
Can y'all
cuz.
hear my? I
No,
don't
no,
know what's going on. It's
it's
like
mine says through the whole thing going. This is
Damn,
on
now I can't
StreamYard
hear
right
her.
now. I
okay.
think
This is
everybody
strange.
trying to do a show tonight. But hey,
Why
let
you
me
gotta call
backtrack
on
real quick.
Wi-Fi for, bro?
Go ahead,
Go be
Shatima,
with your
because I
newborn.
want to backtrack on
Vice
something real quick.
versa. If a woman, if they was on a break and she got pregnant by another guy, right, and she had a newborn baby by another guy,
Shatima, you
that
trying to
man
make this a
doesn't have to
battle of
go
a
be.
male and a female. We talking about the situation at hand, baby.
What's the
I mean,
situation? It's a
if
newborn. Go
all right,
be with the
all right.
newborn mama.
If they didn't work out and they found their way back, she gotta accept that kid like she gonna accept the one, right? 10 or 20.
But based on what
What are you
Eric
talking
said,
about?
she don't want to accept the kid.
Okay, she can
It's
move
great.
on. She can move on. That's her prerogative. But she can't throw that in his face.
Well,
Hey, hold on,
Can't throw
whoa,
what in his face?
We get off
gotta
base.
talk to the lady.
Y'all talking about somebody Time out. Hold on. Y'all talking about somebody that has been in a relationship right now. We're actually bringing up the fact of preferences. This means a relationship has not been established yet. Is
nothing
where
wrong
we're
with
going.
preferences. There's nothing wrong with preferences.
It ain't no matter how crazy it is. You're right. I agree.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. That's a
was
person's
wild.
preference.
I still don't think you get it.
Right. Hey,
I get what?
hold on. Let me.
You outside? No.
Hold on. Let me also backtrack real quick because I want to get E Young's opinion on this. The first reaction video came between a married couple, right? And the wife's mom didn't have nowhere to go, but she can't stand the husband, and the wife want her mom to come in and live in the household, but the husband like, nah, she can't come stay here because she don't like me. He said he'll help her out and stuff like that, and the wife is kind of going back and forth. The question was, do you think the man was wrong or the woman was wrong? Because she said she was going, it didn't matter what he said. She gonna help her mom out anyway, even at the expense of disrespecting her husband and against her husband's wishes and opinions.
That's TD for my blood, to be honest with you. That's a married couple. That's something they definitely need to talk about because it is something. If it was in reverse, that question would be the same thing. You know, if he wanted to move his mom in, she didn't like his mom, or the mom didn't like her, you know, and the man loved his mother, you know, or what if it was her dad? You know, that's a parent at the end of the day. Yeah, that's something they really need to sit down and talk about as a marriage. So, I don't have no big opinion of something like that. That's something they need to talk about in depth, like in deep depths.
They was trying to talk about it. She said she ain't hearing what he talking about. She bringing her mama down regardless.
Yeah, she was trying to. Yeah,
and she don't pay no damn bill. I mean, it's her house still, yeah, but she said he gotta come in. And I said, bro, you ain't coming in my shit.
Anybody else?
You ain't coming in my shit. And you
No.
Like
Hey, I just want to get your opinion on that one. I got one more reaction. I think I got one last reaction video, man, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, let me get that one. I gotta go. I gotta make one call back before I get in trouble.
Yeah, one more reaction video that we gonna chime in on, and we gonna see where it go. Okay. Hang on. All right. Here we go.
The truth is, a lot of us do not deserve a finished product. And to be completely frank, I don't think anyone deserves a finished product. And a lot of times as women, we feel like we don't have to invest in a man. Yes, I said it. Everybody wants the benefit. Nobody wants to put in the work. Everybody wants the glory. Nobody wants to put in the journey. When you meet a man, a lot of women want a finished product. Men are more normally willing to work with a woman as far as her not having everything together because of his role in naturally being the provider and wanting to come in and make things better. A man is okay doing it. As for women, we don't believe that that is a part of our role to come in and save anybody or to come in and see something and tweak it. But what I will tell you is that 90% of women are not deserving of a finished product of a man. And when I say a finished product, I'm talking about he's already gone through the ringer. He's already put in the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears. He's already built his empire, his legacy. It could be just a regular career. It could be just the things that he's endured and had to put up with and having tenacity and resiliency. He's done it all by himself or without you. And now you come in and you want to reap the benefits and you want the rewards of a man that has put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, right? And this is what happens when you find men that are already successful and they already have a woman that they're loyal to. Or they already have a woman that they feel like they owe because they were around when nobody else was around or when no one saw the potential. So a lot of you all are walking away from men that have potential to be amazing men. And when I say potential, they already have something in progress. They're not sitting around You're not picking up bums and trying to make them kings. We're talking about men that are already in progress. So when you see a truck driver, you just see a truck driver $1,000 and you feel like, oh, he's a truck driver, logistics company. You don't see the hot shot for face value. Stop taking everything for face value. You see a man that has a mission, but he may not have a plan, and he may just need a woman's touch to come in and say, hey, you didn't see that, or hey, you didn't know that. Hey, you know you can get this on business credit and you don't have to do it that way. You know you don't have to spend all your hard-earned money trying to invest into your dream when you know you can go get business credit. Let me show you how. Here, I'll give you my Navy Federal password, my Navy Federal profile, and I'll invite you. And all you need is a couple months of established, payment history and put money into a bank account, and you can apply and get you a business line. And hey, here's how you start the LLC. You don't have to drive trucks for someone else. You can drive them for yourself. So you don't want to invest any knowledge, time, money, nothing in a man because you're a woman. And that's just not enough. A lot of people, we're all going to end up out here by ourselves because we're waiting on a finished product that has already found somebody that believed in it when nobody else did.
All right.
You had a bad position, lady. You had a bad position.
Okay.
You know how I go. You know how I go. You know the order.
Okay. Before y'all go, and I'm gonna let y'all cook. If y'all like low and slow, that's cool. If y'all like it fast food, cool. But let me get this out. Hendo, I've been on your show a few times, right? And every time I say most or I
can't hear LeVar.
generalize,
Can y'all hear me?
get attacked, right? She led off by saying
I can't hear LeVar.
women, such and such. So I want to put that out there.
I can hear
I
him.
want to put that out there, but I want you guys to cook and give me your reaction off that reaction video.
Am I going first?
Of course,
I
it's
can't.
always ladies.
Yeah,
Corey,
I couldn't hear
You
you.
go first, baby.
Corey,
I'm a mute. I'm a mute.
Oh, you're on mute. Okay.
I'm a mute. Let's get your roll because it's finna take 20 minutes for you to explain.
Oh, be quiet. Corey, I'm finna go up to the cigar lounge and get your soap so I can put the soap in your mouth because you talk too much.
You supposed to drop it off last week. Women always late. Always late.
I'm gonna hit you up when we off this show. I'm gonna give you your soap. Anyway.
I'm gonna be gone, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, that's cool. So here's the thing. It really depends on age. Okay. It depends on age, right? So I would say 20-year-old women need to build with 20-year-old men because those men are getting their lives together, and maybe even some 30s. Okay. To have a clear vision, they have the patience in order to be able to see that. By your 30s, you should kind of be in the rhythm of, maybe your second wind, and things that you're establishing in your 20s is kind of coming to fruition. 40s is where you particularly level out, where a lot of things are picking up steam. And 50s, ain't none of us in our 50s yet. So this is what is happening to women. There are women that have done that and that man left them for another woman. I strongly feel that when a woman is with a man at his lowest, there is maybe a small percentage of women that get to rise with that man and he be loyal to her. But there are a lot of women that have done that and they got the other end of the stick. So that's why a lot of women are not willing to do that anymore, because you don't know which way it's going to go. And then that woman is left heartbroken, feeling used. She didn't help this man. I have talked to a bunch of women that have stood by a man and that he didn't stand by her. They've helped. They put stuff in their names. They did a lot of that stuff. You don't know if a man is going to be loyal to you or if he's going to go get the woman that he wants. I recommend every woman, don't be with a man at his lowest, because you're not the woman that he would pick at his lowest. You're not the woman that he would pick at his lowest. So get a man at his highest. I don't care what y'all say. Now, if he come down low, then be there for him. But I want to see a man when he's at the top of his game, or at least halfway there, because at least I know that he's picking me. He's picking me to be with, and not me at the barrel of the bottom. So that's just me. And then also it depends on age. Like, what do you need to work on at 40? Like, we should be establishing some things and kind of growing from there. So what she was talking about when she say finished product, that's some 20-year-old shit, maybe some 30-year-old shit. We're in our 40s. Unless you're starting a new career and starting over, if you had some setbacks, that's totally different.
Shatima,
But what am I investing in?
that's 3 minutes. What's second? We're gonna get Hindu, please take the mic. Mute your mic, Shatima. Go ahead, because I
gotta excuse him. He gonna always forever call me Hindu, and it's Hindo, all right?
Hindo, my bad.
Listen,
mute your mic, Shatima.
Listen
to understand.
Good in video wanted to just keep declining on me, girl. Oh my God, you are the reason. With that thought, not saying you per se, let me say that thought is the reason why
No her,
men
you right.
leave. Because because y'all expect us to take care of y'all when y'all got a school plan, y'all going to school, y'all working at the lowest restaurant and all that. We gotta come established like that. She said, y'all, it's women out there that's going to get an 80% man and will leave him because he won't get to 100%. Nobody's going to ever get to 100%. But you saying choose that man when he's not at the bottom? Because y'all so quick to send us back to our mom, and we go through shit because we got to go to school. We got to go to classes. I went to trade school. And worked at Home Depot at the same motherfucking time. And I'm going to tell you how many women saw my plan and they still didn't do it until I finished my plan. So they had to wait on that. But y'all expect us to wait 3 or 4 years while y'all going through y'all damn plan, and we supposed to take care of y'all because your man supposed to be the provider, protector, and all that shit. But yet we're weak when we don't do that, or we're weak because we want to be loved back. And y'all hate us for that. Like, it's really about y'all. And that goes to the second video. It's all about that. We got to bust our ass, be tired. We can't get our back rubbed, but yeah, y'all want y'all booty rubbed and want to get cuddled. Y'all don't want to fucking fuck because it's the long day. Like, we ain't go through a 10-hour, 12-hour shift. But yet, we still got to put this money on the table. We got to buy these purses. We got to do this and then this. A lot of us come with a lot of plans. Now, if we leave, it's because y'all probably did mold us. I 100% will agree. Y'all probably did mold us, but y'all wasn't patient enough to last long as it took for us to grow. But y'all expect us to wait 3 or 4 years for y'all to grow. But yet, if we ain't done in 6 months, we're a nothing ass nigga. That's just me.
That's not how it goes, honey. You
say it's not how it goes, but what I analyze and I interpret, that's how the fuck the double standard goes.
You're talking about.
Hold on, Shatima. Hold on. Let everybody else.
Go ahead.
I'm about to ready to go. Let mute your mics, please, because it's about to get real. I can sip me a little wine. It's about to get.
Shatima, we gonna get Corey's
You
input.
need Jesus in the biggest way possible. You may have it, but you need even more. You need Jesus. You. Okay, mute your mic. I'm gonna let you finish. Hindu has taught you everything or told you everything you need to know. And the reason being, he put his comparisons compared to what you said. He said all women should catch him when he has a finished product. But you know what, man, really respect? For the most part, I can't speak for all men. Most men, woman's loyalty. That loyalty goes farther than you think. If you loyal to that man, you like a dog. We are. He go ahead and hump around. But If I
I'm sorry.
loyal
What are you
to
gonna do?
if we go on her brand, that's in the man's name. Let's just call it. Let's meet your mic. Meet your mic. But yes, that woman is loyal to us no matter how far she goes, no matter what they gonna do. I guarantee you, she gonna always be a part of his life. I done seen it 2 times, even in my own household. That's my 2 cents. I'm about to get the hell out of here because your team about to have a 2-hour rebuttal.
I think it's personal between y'all two.
Nah, we know each other. That's my homie. But she look at everything woman wise. She gotta stop that. You gotta look at things from both sides of the spectrum. LeVar always said that this is why the white boy is important for you. You need to listen to understand, not to always have a trouble. If you don't do that routine, I guarantee you'll be married before you turn 50.
Go ahead,
I'm in my mic.
All right,
Bob,
so
checking your
Fatima,
business.
before I go, do you have a rebuttal?
Go ahead, rebuttal, ma'am. Go ahead.
Good, he gone. Good. What I see him bust him upside his head. My statement.
Damn. See, she's
Still.
silent.
No,
Go ahead,
because
Fatima.
here's the
Go ahead,
thing. No, here is the thing. Here is the listen. I talked to it's too many women that have done that. It's too many women that have done that have been left heartbroken. I'm not saying that you're gonna take a chance and take a risk, but what I'm saying is there are age categories, right? And then also, to what extent is that man getting himself together in terms of the finished product? This is how I feel. By the time you're in your 40s, you should have 80% of your stuff done. You're right. Nobody is going to be 100%, but you should have 80% of your life established, unless you're doing a second wind or second career or you're starting over. If I look at a man, I need to see what his history is, because we're in our 40s. What have you done previously? What is going on now in your particular life that does have potential? Okay. But you should have some stuff established when you're in your 40s. You don't have to be rich, right? So when we're talking about women sticking by a man's side, at what age? And what is he showing you? What plan does he have? What fruit does he have? This is why a lot of women get stuck in situations where men, it's not about being a bum, it's about what plan. Because just because a man is not a bum doesn't mean that he has a plan for his life. And so you'll be stuck if the woman is the helpmate. What am I helping? What am I particularly helping you with? What's the vision and what's the plan? And let me give you an example so I won't be long-winded. I'm single, right? A couple of years ago, of course, I'm men are trying to talk to me. There was a guy that we met online, and he told me he had a business. This is a first conversation, because men don't listen either. Some of y'all. First conversation. He was like, yeah, I got a business and I got all of these bank accounts and all this stuff like that. And I'm listening, right? Because I want to do this and I want to do that. Now, mind you, Hendo, right? Is that how you say it? Hendo. Mind you, I run a business. I'm a senior accountant. I have a master's degree in business and accounting. Pin that. This is not to brag, but just pin that for a moment. I'm listening to the guy, and I said, sweetie pie, I said, well, and I asked for permission. I said, can I give you some advice on what you're doing? Because, this is what I kind of do for a living. And I was like, well, with the bank accounts, it sounds like you're not supposed to be doing that, because that could be a flag for the IRS for fraud. Okay. With all of these bank accounts. And then also with your business, I was just kind of giving him tips. You know what? He had the nerve to tell me that, oh, well, I know, and yeah, I don't need your help. I said, okay. But you're doing, let me finish. You're not doing it correctly.
No. I'm saying, for clarification purposes.
He dated me, tried to go out with me, and I told him no. Because you're not going to listen.
So you guys wasn't dating.
We wasn't
dating,
this
right?
is first conversation. I'm using that example. Right. I'm using that example with me personally, that if he needed help, I would have been willing to help him if I saw potential in him. But he was so prideful to not to want to listen. So I said all of that to say, sometimes men don't want to listen to women either. They think they know it all. Here is a woman, because a lot of times men be like, oh, we don't care nothing about your degrees. You should. In some instances, you should care, because especially in business. So if a woman is smarter than you in some areas of your life, you need to be able to listen and be smart about it. So no one talks about how a lot of men are prideful, and there are women that are going to try to stick by your side, but when she tells you something, you don't want to listen because you're the leader. So a lot of women say, you know what, forget it. We don't talk about that other side of why women are not sticking by men at certain ages, because they already been through that, and why they want someone that already got themselves together, so they can just come in and kind of manage or just kind of help. They've already did the hard work, and they could just nurture the man and rub his back. That's what I got to say.
Oh,
Go ahead, Var, before I gotta go.
Okay, you don't have no rebuttal, because I might hit a lot of different points here. So I'm
go ahead. I'm waiting till you go. I'm gonna listen to your point, and I gotta go.
All right, so Shatima, here's my question. Do you believe a man should entertain a woman if she's at her lowest or a work in progress?
That's up to him. He don't have to, because that's a lot of emotional labor. And is that woman depressed? Is she her best version of herself? You don't have to take on the emotional burden of nobody. That's either man or woman. Period.
All right.
We got to be honest with ourselves. Like I'm an equal opportunity person.
In the famous words of, hold on. In the famous words of my man Bill Duke, you know you're fucked up, right? Because you just sat here and said, I sat back and listened carefully. You said I would advise women not to catch a man at his lowest. You said you advised that for the ladies. But then when it turned around on the fellas, you said it depends on that fella. So it goes both ways when it's equal. It depends on that individual. Do what you feel. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I understand you have a lot of conversations with women. We have a lot of conversations with men. And I can tell you out front, it goes both ways, because I have a cousin. His first wife, she didn't have to do nothing but go to school. He held down 2 jobs, got a house. They was gonna be a power couple. When she got that nursing degree, guess what happened? She was up out of their divorce, thought she was better than him. Okay. But you don't hear those conversations. Okay. And they are out there. Okay. So, which leads me to number three. Okay. You said you also talked to a lot of women that said they held down a lot of different men, and they did this, they did a lot of surface level stuff. Another thing is, Corey was right. We value loyalty, but also another component to that is you got to be able to speak life into us, because a man is not going to always have energy. He's going to have some dark days and we need that pick me up to know that you in our corner, this, that, and the other. We can push ourselves just by those words of encouragement. I almost guarantee you 90% of the women that you talk to that said that they did that did not speak life into their men. They probably even every way a lot of surface level stuff that they can prove that he did, to say that, okay, yeah, I helped him do this, and this, but it's behind the closed door stuff that we don't have the privilege of witnessing. Okay, that's another aspect as well, right? And fourth, and I think this is not only you, but this is a social thing, is sometimes we get into this conundrum, okay? Whereas in your 20s, you should do this, your 30s, you should be here, your 40s, you should be here, your 50s, everybody has a different path. You could come across somebody who married early, got divorced, and for a man, it takes a man years before he can get back on his feet once if he chooses wrong. A woman can bounce back just like that, and sometimes y'all apply the same principles to a man, and we don't get the same grace as women do.
And that's fair, but that doesn't mean that a person got to put up with that. That's all we're saying. A person doesn't have to put up with that.
But here's
right?
the thing. But here's the thing. You also brought up the 40s. You said when it comes to your 40s, now I got to assess your past and see how your present and your future are going to be, right? You did say that, right?
I did say that.
If you're in your 40s, right?
Yep.
So if I'm in my 40s and I want to be petty as hell and question your body count, you bet not frown up, say nothing, or attack me in any kind of way. Because in your 40s, I have to assess you just like you going to assess me.
Can we do a show about body count? Because you will never know a woman's body count.
Oh,
and I don't
you already know. I guess you don't want my whiteboard for that one. You don't want my whiteboard for that one. That's gonna be treacherous.
Assumption. That's an assumption.
We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. You know what? I'll do it next week.
I'm not saying that women.
I'm moving to somebody.
Yeah, women should. I don't feel that women should be sleeping around, but it's not like you got a body count number on your head as a woman in order for a man to know. So the only time that you're gonna know a woman is loose is if she didn't slept with a bunch of men in the neighborhood. Y'all make an assumption that women at age 40 has had a bunch of men. I'm one of those women that's in her 40s that haven't had a bunch of men. There's no number that you can see. I can say it with my own damn self. So at the end of the day, there are other women that are not sleeping around with 55 and 67 men. So when we talk about people in our 40s, it's a decision.
Obviously ain't been to these travel trips yet.
It's a decision.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna watch the rest of the show and I'll comment on it though. I just gotta go though.
Okay, it's a
we gonna wrap up soon after this. So
we're gonna wrap it up after this. So it's a decision on whether or not two people. Nice meeting you. It's a decision on whether or not two people want to deal with each other. Like it's up to that particular person. If a woman, that lady in the video, if she wants to deal with the man that has potential, then she may have the potential. She may have the patience in order to deal with the man that has a potential. What is potential? We don't know what potential is. It's subjective. What's potential? You get what I'm saying?
And it is.
Yeah, subjective. So just because a woman doesn't want to deal with a certain man, go ahead.
Now, if I had to answer that question, I think the potential is, like she said, you got the truck driver who's probably going to try to get his own trucking company and be, he got to be an owner operator first, and then he can get his own company, trucking company, and get more trucks and get a fleet in order to do that. So if you got somebody who's trending in that way and managing their finances in that way, that's the potential. If you got somebody who's like a tech guru, like I'm gonna go back to one of my favorite movies, right? Acrimony. The man struggled for years to perfect his battery, and when it hit. You know what I'm saying? But most people can't deal with the times in the lab. But he showed you the potential. And remember when he gave her the check? You seen the movie Acrimony, right?
I can vaguely remember, yeah.
When he gave Taraji the check for $10 million and she took it around her family, at first they all had something negative to say about the man, say he this, that, and the other. But once he dropped that check off and got the house back and stuff like that, you heard other people say, man, I knew that boy was smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you heard all. So it's like the potential was always there, never went nowhere. He focused it in on his project and it got him to where he's at. But where he got to, everybody was like leaves in the fall time. They fell off that tree. And when he went to the new year, he really hit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but that's not what happens. That's not what happens. I forget what the percentage of small businesses that fail. So at the end of the day, not everybody, you can say that you want a trucking company and have the best intentions. The reality of it is 9 times out of 10, it's going to fail. And so other things that other people can look at.
I was just using that as an example based on the video.
other things that people don't look at is that men who are trying to get themselves together and not where they want to be are mean spirited, and they treat women like crap. Not all, but go talk to women that have been with men that didn't have their life together in the way that they wanted. They're not a happy person. And so they're going to take out that on the woman as well. So ladies, you could do what you want. You could do what you want. It's whatever your tolerance level is. It's whatever your tolerance level is. But if he leaves you for another woman, when he gets up, then you can't say nothing. Right?
And what if he doesn't? And what if he doesn't?
There is a small percentage of men that stay loyal to the person, and that's great. It's a risk. And so some women are not willing to take the risk. They would rather be this. And when we say up, we're meaning not rich. We're not meaning that he got to have just, this lavish lifestyle. When we say up, we're saying that he's in a good place. He's in his purpose. He's striving. And then a woman can come in and be a nurturer and be a helpmate. She's talking about doing things that in masculine energy. What that lady was talking about on that video is very masculine energy. Here, baby, we're going to do this.
Okay, so hypothetical.
A man is supposed to do that. He's supposed to do the research in terms of checking to see what he particularly needs to do.
So hypothetically, let's say a man has peaked out, like you said, the example you just gave, right?
What's peaked out?
Like he's calm, he's patient and everything, he's structured and everything. The only difference is he understands it's going to be a process in which he has to work up to. And when he gets to that plateau, he acts the same exact way. Because you say he has always been that way since the beginning.
What you mean? I didn't hear what.
No, the example that you gave, he has to ascend to a place. You're not talking about filthy rich, but he has to show that he's improving, he's ascending. He wants better for himself. He's structured. He's disciplined.
And what I'm saying
what if he was like that?
Yeah.
While he was in the work in progress, and even when he, peaked, met his goals, and exceeded them, he carried the same mentality. Could you say he's always been that way?
I don't know if he's always been that way. If I meet a man and that he's in his purpose and he's striving to be more, whatever that is, he's typically in his masculine energy and he's typically in work mode. Women are not supposed to come.
I'm saying the same guy. I'm saying the same guy from your example. He's always been in work mode. He's ascended. He's exceeded expectations, but his attitude, his demeanor, and his drive has always been the same. Is it fair to say that when you look back at him, you'd be like, he's been like that the entire time I known him, even when he was at the bottom working on getting these things? Is it fair enough to say that?
If you've known him for a span of time, yes, but most women don't know these men for no span of time. If you've known a man for 5, 6, 7 years and you see him growing and you see him, that's different. But that's not what's happening. You're meeting a man on a dating site or out and about. You don't know this man and he's not where he wants to be. And men are expecting women to come in and help where you haven't shown any type of loyalty to me. And you want me to come and be loyal to you off of some potential? No, that's how women get burned. That's how women get burned, right? Because they go help and they go help a man. They don't get burned that way, you don't think?
No.
Too many women get burned, sweetie. I'm not saying women shouldn't do it. They can do what they want to do.
I think you believe. You got bag up now, but I think you believe this. The way you treat that man while he's the way you treat and you talk to that man while he's a work in progress, and vice versa, it is going to be reciprocated in the same way.
It won't, baby. It's too many women. Some men, let's say some men. There's too many women out here hurting. Why you think all of these women screaming hurting? You think that every woman was mean to that man? No. There are women that stuck by a man and the man did her dirty. All I'm saying is women, You could go do what you want to do. But if it don't work out, then you can't say nothing. Me, if I'm gonna take a risk, I'm gonna take a risk on a man that got his stuff together. So then if me and him don't work out, I won't feel stupid. There's a lot of stupid ass women that feel stupid for being with a man and being by his side, right? You could do it if you want. And they got left or they got mistreated. Women, this is the whole reason why a lot of women are not dating nowadays, because they don't want to deal with the you think that, what's her name, Tristina, myself, other girls, you think that we ain't never tried to help no man ever in life? You sadly mistaken. You know I help men, and I ain't even got to deal with
you know what? I'm glad you said. I'm glad you introduced Tristina, because I'm going to let her get the floor to get some input, because we really did a lot of talking. Like, yeah,
we gotta do our own podcast, Tristina. Okay.
Sorry, I was late. I got off work a little late, so I had to jump on just to say a couple things, I guess. So I know y'all talking about. I heard a little bit for what I've heard. And I want to say there are a lot of hurt people out here, and you can help a person to your drive. I think that's what the problem with a lot of people is that we tend to put all of ourselves in the next person, and to the point we have nothing left for ourselves. And that's men and women. I've seen both sides of it. I've seen women who put everything into a man, and they have their one line that if he crossed that line, she was out, and she was out. I've seen men put everything into a woman, give money for X, Y, and Z, and that woman wasn't shit. So the thing is, man, woman, whatever you want to call yourself, is you have to be careful who you choose to be with. Look at the warning flags, look at the things they've done, look at their choices. And I think when you're younger, you don't have the discernment to do that. You have this thing of, I want to go ahead. Okay, I'll keep going. When you're younger, you don't have the discernment, I think, to see the red flags as quickly as till you get, unless when you get older. You see the potential, and potential don't pay a bill. Potential don't pay a bill. Potential does not give you security. Potential does not give you safety. And I think that's a big part of why so many women in their 30s and 40s and 50s are so hurt, because they look at this man they've been with. They're trying to prove people wrong. They're trying to, again, don't want me to look like a fool, and put all her trust in this man that come out of it, financially ruined, emotionally ruined. Their pot is empty. They're walking around because this man gave them so much stress, where people think they have other diseases and stuff like that, And the thing is, one thing I would tell people is that, especially I'm 46, and I'll tell my sisters a single 46, you have to know what your limits are, and be willing to, and be strong enough to take them, and not be scared of being single. Single is a beautiful thing if you look at it the right way. Being with somebody is a beautiful thing if you look at it the right way. But don't discount yourself to be with somebody just for the sake of saying, I have a man or I have a woman.
And what we're saying, LeVar, is that women have made and I'm pro relationships and I'm pro love. Women have made, because of what they've been through, women have made the conscious decision to be single and be lonely with cats, rather than put up with nonsense from a man helping him, because they have seen that it doesn't pan out. And if you guys are telling us to choose better, then 9 times out of 10, we're not going to choose a man with potential. We're going to choose a man that already has his stuff together at 40 something years old.
But you do realize a man with his shit together is going to exercise every option that's available to him, which does not work in your favor. And that's his right to do that.
It doesn't work in his favor.
Right.
LeVar.
No, I'm saying, no, hold on, hear me out. I'll let you guys talk. Because the guy that you feeling who got his shit together, you're gonna have a whole lot of other women trying to get him. So the one thing that you be like, I ain't gonna chase no man, you're gonna have to chase that motherfucker.
I'm not chasing anybody
Does he get
at this time in my life. I'll be single. Let me be single. Let me be single.
I'm saying if you're genuinely interested in him and he checks all the boxes and he treats you well, like on a level where you want to
He's treating me well.
More,
so
you're gonna have to chase that motherfucker.
LeVar,
You're gonna have to chase it, and you're gonna have to stand out from the rest of the chicks.
LeVar, at the end of the day, well then what you're saying is that me, Shatima, and me, Trezina can't stand out amongst the chicks. At the end of the day, whoever is for me is for me. I don't care. I don't compete with women.
No,
you don't have
I'm saying this.
If he
I'm
wants to
saying
choose
this.
another woman, let him go ahead.
I'm not competing. You'll be like, I'm not competing with nobody, but when you want the cream of the crop, you're gonna have to compete for that motherfucker.
Sweetheart,
but shouldn't it happen? But shouldn't it happen organically anyway? Because the thing about it is that if y'all two meet, y'all two have a connection to each other, y'all two are feeling each other. Where the point is, if ultimately you feel somebody so much where you don't really, you stop checking for other people. He does the same thing, then y'all will come together organically. So the thing is, there's no such thing as I'm not gonna chase the dude. I'm not going to do it.
Listen, this is how I feel.
To answer you guys' question, there's nothing organic about it because it's judged and assessed on surface level shit.
Well, what's your name, Tristina?
Tristina. Mm-hmm.
You cute and I'm cute. We curvy. I'm curvy. So some man is gonna want us. And at the end of the day, it may not be when you say cream of the cream, what you talking about? Like that's a different conversation. Like what's the cream of the cream? Like a man that goes to work every day that got a little.
You're not.
What's the cream of the cream?
No, I'm saying.
What's the version of the cream of the crop?
All the boxes. But preferably, he got his shit together. He got his shit together.
You mean a car, someplace to live, and a job?
Emotionally, financially.
Like we all should have.
I said he got his. Hold on. I encapsulated it by saying he got his shit together. Everything's in order. Everything's on point. Okay. Men like that, other women are going to gravitate to him. They're going to go above and beyond, whether their motives are genuine or not is a question and a topic for another day. I'm just saying,
if men were picking women like that went above and beyond,
a lot of women gonna be on his ass.
If men were picking women that go above and beyond, then all of the cream of the crop men would have a woman. If y'all want to be a player, y'all gonna be a player. It don't matter what that woman do. If a man it don't matter. So at the end of the day, when men get to talking about where every woman want them, just because every woman wants you doesn't mean that you can't pick a woman that's best aligned with you. If you want to play around and stick your penis and make excuses for it, then go ahead, but don't blame that on women, because there are men that are cream of the cream that is with a wife or with a girlfriend and making it work. But what you're telling women is that if we can't get the cream of the cream, we got to settle for somebody else, Pookie, that's going to get on our nerves and do us wrong. Guess what? Let me tell you something. Let's talk about numbers. You know, I'm a numbers person. The average woman don't have no cream of the crop man. The average woman doesn't have a cream of the crop man. The average woman is dealing with an average guy and still being mistreated by the average guy. When we talk about women being mistreated, she ain't talking about these rich men. She's talking about the average man that y'all keep saying that no woman wants, which is a lie. Women are choosing average men every day and mistreated. There are only a certain percentage of men, because everybody wants to always say 100K, right? There are only a small percentage of men. If women were consistently dating 100K men and complaining about it, then you will see them complaining about it. They're not complaining about the 100K men, baby. They're complaining about the average men that don't make 100K. That's not the finest. That got kids, and those men are not emotionally intelligent and still doing them wrong. So now what? So if I'm gonna mess with a man,
so we hold on,
and he gonna do me wrong, it ain't gonna be Pookie that's gonna do me wrong.
All right, so hold on. Let me go back.
I'm gonna let the jump back in.
This conversation said you start this conversation saying I'm a numbers person, right?
Yes.
That's you preface your soliloquy by saying that, right?
Not a
Wasn't a
soliloquy.
soliloquy,
Shatima,
but
that's what you
okay.
prefaced, right?
I'm a
You
numbers
started
person.
saying I'm a numbers person, right?
Yes.
So is it fair to say that men are dating average women these days?
Yes.
We're all dating average women. We all dating average people. Just
What does
because
it even matter?
So, but why
just
is it?
because you make 100K don't mean you average. Like we got to get this. Listen,
No,
But what does that even matter? Everybody on is
hold on. I'm not bringing in salaries at this point. Okay, I'm not bringing in salaries at this point yet. Okay.
okay. Let's take.
I'm
the
saying,
salary.
is it fair to say that men are dating average women? Yes or no?
Yes.
If women are dating average men and assessing everything off an average on what an average man does and how he moves, men are doing the same thing. True or false?
True.
All right. Do the average woman have more or less options than the average man?
It's the same. It's about the same. It's about the same because truth be told, when you think about it, it is about the same, I would say. Because I think part of the problem is there's people.
Christina, we talking numbers now. We talking
Just
numbers now.
numbers
This is
and
why I
stuff.
say it's not.
Well, this is why I think it's the same because there's people out here who don't know they're a 5 or a 4. Hell, they may be a 1, and they think they're a 10. They don't know they don't know really fall on the scale. So the fact is, I think it is about average. You know, it's just how do you carry yourself and what do you think of yourself? Because there's people who think we know people who think we know people who
and shit like that.
Well, as I'm saying, we know people that think they are a 10, and more power to you thinking you a 10. But baby girl, baby boy, you are more like a 3. You ain't got nothing to your name. You don't have any aspirations or goals for yourself. You don't travel. You don't even know what a passport is. None of those things. So the thing is that there's people out here like who think they did shit and they not. Just to be honest, there's a lot of people out there like that.
And you saying this goes for both men and women, right?
Yes, both. There's people who don't know they shit think.
So is it fair to say? Hold on, here's my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to say that both the average men, the majority of the average men and the average women have overinflated egos?
And I don't know what overinflated egos. I think some people don't know where they fall on the scale. I feel like I'm just saying
because I'm going based on what you said. I said overinflated
egos.
I'm saying overinflated egos. What I mean by overinflated egos is you think you're better than what you really are. Is where I'm going with that. And I'm saying, and I'm putting together the average man and the average woman.
So do you think?
Don't you think both average people? Those people have overinflated egos.
I think so. Yes,
you think highly of yourself. Point blank. Period.
Right, but the fact is that
have low self-esteem.
Right, I think it's a difference between low self-esteem and not really knowing how you forward. Whatever. Well, but I feel like
based off of. I particularly don't do rating scales, but I don't understand the rating scale. Like, what is that based off of? Like, how do you scale a person? It's a personal preference. Are we talking about looks? Are we talking about resources?
Okay.
All right.
Let me jump in on this one. Let me jump right here. Okay. So there's times where, and I've seen a lot of men do this. I see a lot of men do this, and I would say this: a lot of men, especially when I was talking about cousins and stuff like this. And they had this vision of what a fine woman is. And I'm like, cuz you got to stop looking at the package sometimes all the way if you want to get quality. Because sometimes quality is not going to be in the package that you think is going to come in. And so I think sometimes, and men are more visual than women. Women are able to overlook some things visually more so than men can. Can you agree with that? Can you agree with that? Y'all are more visual than we are.
I
So
can't
for
agree with that. It's about the same, and I have proof because there was a whole Facebook group page called Beer Game, and all the women just gravitated because beers was in real heavy at the time. Guys with dreads, they had the dreadhead group and stuff. So y'all just as visual as us, but
we will overlook it. It's
it's
not
like y'all can
necessity.
dress a certain way that makes it
Don't say
extremely
we.
obvious. Y'all gonna turn more head. I'm saying women are y'all can dress a certain way that's gonna turn our heads a lot quicker than you guys turn your heads. Because
Okay.
subconsciously, the average woman thinks she can pull any dude she want. Average guy don't have that mindset.
I think for men though, y'all again, I'm gonna say it. Y'all are more visual, and y'all are not coy with it, or not like discreet with this. Y'all the ones be like, "Oh, damn, she got a fat ass." Versus women, we done restore your whole outfit with one glance.
Yeah.
So that's why it seems that way. It's that way because we know we can look at you and like see you do one of these, like, and I can tell you everything that man had on. Men, they want to see everything. They like, "Ooh, look at her walk." They see how her booty jiggle. They go like this. Y'all are more visual. It is what it is, you know. And we should. And sometimes we have to admit that men are more visual than women are. Women are a little bit more. Will be more forgiving of the physical characteristics than men are. Y'all are just. Y'all are. Y'all. I mean,
this is one of the conversations.
I don't think it's a problem.
We're going to agree to disagree.
Okay.
Well,
no, it's not a problem.
I think that both men and women are visual, but LeVar, let me ask you a question, because when we, and this is a whole nother topic, but when we start talking about potential, would you date a woman that was 500 pounds? Yes or no?
No, because if
it's no because
I can't help her.
Nope. But she has a potential to lose weight, because she has the potential to lose weight in 3 months. But you telling me that I need to wait 3 years on the potential of a man. If I'm fat now, I will have a better body in 3 months. Right?
Hey,
so why
Shatima,
men can't date women that's 500 pounds with the potential of her losing weight, and you helping her lose weight because you go to the gym? But you want women to have the potential of dating a man that she has potential in over the next 3 and 4 and 5 years, when you won't date that pretty fat girl. So when men get to talking, go date the 500 pound girl and help whip her into shape.
Hey, Shatima.
Yes.
I got to give it to you. You're a little bit crafty, because now I have to tell a personal story now.
Oh, here we go.
I dated somebody that was a bit on the heavy side.
No, when I said 500 pounds.
I want to say she was pushing about. I want to say she was pushing about 300.
Okay.
300, 350. I want to say up in that range. She had a nice attitude. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was going to be receptive, right? I was playing ball at the time. I was always working out and shit like that. I was like, "Why don't you come to the gym with me?" Guess what that response was like? Guess what her response was like when I suggested you should come work out with me? How do you think that response went?
The same response of a potential man that women have to deal with.
No. I'm talking about me saying that to her. No, I'm saying me saying that to her, because she, I'm trying to see what things go between me and her, making her my woman. What do you think her response was towards me?
It's layered. Real talk. It's layered. I can tell you, it's layered. As somebody who's been dealing with.
Hold on. Y'all capping right now, because I'm gonna tell you exactly. This is how it went. What you trying to do? Call me fat? That was the very first thing, and it was said without hesitation, and it had a lot of like anger behind it. Like I was judging it. Like, no.
But LeVar.
If I thought you had the potential to lose something, yeah, I'm going to suggest things like that. But if you're going to take my suggestion in that manner, we ain't gonna work.
But this is the thing. I think people, when it comes to everybody has issues, right? When it comes to weight, especially somebody who's I've been dealing with weight since I was 6 years old. I've lost 160 pounds and gained some back. Lost 70 pounds, gained some back. Anywho, it is a layered response you're going to get because you have to be mentally ready to lose the weight. And for some people, and I'm not giving excuses or anything like that, but for some people, because of the trauma they've been through and hasn't dealt with that trauma, when people ask them to do something that's physical, they're not ready for that. It's a lot of things they have to think about. When you're a bigger person going to the gym, people make fun of you at the gym. It's happened to me. I'm gonna be very personal with this. It's happened to me before, where I've gone to the track and people make fun of me because I'm trying to lose weight and be healthy. So a lot of times you're like, no, I don't want to put myself in that situation. It's like as a Black person, and I know I see a racist bar, I'm not going to the racist bar. It's the same type of thing. So sometimes it not necessarily, it could be her defense to say, hey, was you calling me fat? But there's something layered behind that a lot of people don't understand. They never really had to deal with weight problems. Granted, I don't know if it's a test, which I hate tests, but but if it comes off as, I see you getting bigger and I want you to be healthy and have that conversation, yeah, she may be taken aback by it. But if it comes to a point of, I want you to be a better person and come in a way you say it, it comes off totally different. And I think that's what it is. It's a defense mechanism. But I admit I've done that. And I admit to it because I am a big girl still. So I get it.
So two things.
So don't date big girls.
I can see your point.
And women don't date men with potential. It's okay.
Two things. And on one of them, Tristina fucked up on because I'm gonna play. I can see if I said you get a little big, that you need to work out. That's one way of saying it, and I can understand her replying the way that she did. But the way I phrased it is, look, why don't you consider coming to the gym and working out with me? I'm saying something in terms of I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to work out together. It don't get no more perfect than that. Okay, it don't get no more perfect or empathetic than that, right? You can't massage that any more than what it is.
But also sometimes, by you, even if you would, but I'm trying to give the breakdown because like I said, I've been there. But I get what you're saying. Go ahead. I'm gonna jump in now. Go ahead.
But secondly, without knowing it, I just tested and put you to the test on what you say. The majority of women say look for in a man is leadership. True or false, ladies? Y'all look for leadership in a man. True or false, right? Part of leadership is I gotta get you to do something that you're not prepared or you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? One of us going to take the first step to do that, and you got to lead people into doing something that they're either afraid to do, have a fear of, or just don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be leadership. You know what I'm saying? And in that time, I tested you in terms of throwing an idea of showing leadership because I'm going with you. So I'm leading by example as well. You know what I'm saying? It is leadership layer as well. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So with you and this young lady, do you feel like, and okay, we can't ask her, you know, do you feel like she felt safe with you? Real safety.
First of all, I can't answer that because she has her own mind and she knows how safe she is. Now, if you ask me, did I provide a safe space? I definitely did. But you can provide the safest place for anybody. But if a person's dealing with trauma or operating out of survival, they'll never feel safe.
That's true.
So
that's true.
That's a contradiction right there. Because the safety I'm showing them, they might like they can be so traumatized or operate out of survival, they don't trust it. And so we're gonna still want players from that perspective.
Well, and I think, and I will say this, and I say, like I said, and like I said, any has any issue or whatnot, I feel like majority of us need to be on somebody's couch because everybody got some type of issue, some type of trauma, some type of something, especially being 40 plus. And the thing is, and I will say that when you are fully safe with somebody, and they're able to, somebody that person's able to lead you to better. But it's that thing of safety where I come to you, where I feel like I'm not gonna get judged for this, where I can come to you, and the same thing, and vice versa. And I feel like a lot of times, because people, like you said, people live in trauma, people live in survival mode. That's always going to be a response to something you ask them to do. It's going to be some type of defense mechanism, some type of survival mechanism, because that's where they've always been at. When it comes to weight issues, it is so much deeper when you do the work. Why? And sometimes it's medical. Sometimes you just eat because it's comfort. Especially in a Black family. And the reason I could tell you this, a Black family, and my family especially, holidays, celebrations, it's Sunday, it's Monday. Everything is a celebration around food. And so you have to do the work before a relationship comes to be, of why you got to be where you be, and know where those triggers tend to be at.
Right.
And the thing is that, like I said, no matter what you said to her, she wasn't going to the gym.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to the gym when you brought it to her.
Right. And
So
I picked up on that. Side note, because I'm gonna say this one part real quick, then I'm gonna let Shatima close us out with the last opinions and stuff like that, because we're gonna close out soon. But that's like my baby niece went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Hey, she way too tall, and she getting a little bit too big. Like, we got to put you on the diet." And this little heifer, 2 years old, gonna sit and say no. Told the doctor this. I'm like, oh,
I haven't seen my internet in a minute.
I always tell people I pay attention. I love paying attention and watch the babysitting my nieces and nephews and stuff like that, because I tell people those are the fragile parts you get to see in a person. You know, and I'm like, you'd be surprised that when you watch these kids, they get a lot of that stuff from their parents and their parents' parents. You'd be like, it's a lot of stuff that's just genetically in them already. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that little tidbit in there. But Shatima, go ahead, baby. You got the last opinion, then we're gonna close out the show.
Well, what opinion am I opinion on? Am I opinion on the potential of dating men? Am I having the opinion on men not dating bigger women, or what?
Hey, whatever you would like on what we discussed this evening.
My thing is, when men get to talking about dating women, when men get to talking about women dating them with potential, I'm going to always bring up him dating a ugly girl, him dating a bad body girl, him dating a big girl, whenever he look at whatever woman that he don't want, and I'm going to say, well, she has potential. Why are you not dating her? And leave it at that, because they're going to come up with all types of excuses. And that's fine. That's fine. So with women, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Women do have options. They may not like the options that they have because they have a certain preference. We all have preferences. Men have the options. And here's the thing. You guys have so many options, but you're still not picking a woman. I'm not impressed with your fucking options. Pick a woman and go build with her. That's who I'm impressed by. I'm impressed by married men that love their wives and that stick by their wives, or men who got girlfriends that are planning to marry them and make a life with them. I'm not impressed by men who said that they have options of this woman and that woman, and you indecisive and you just fucking this one and that one. You're walking STD, because we know that men don't go to the doctor and they don't get checked out. So I'm not impressed. I have men say men have options.
Where are you getting this? Where are you getting these statistics from?
What you mean? I know that men have. They know men don't go to the doctor. Number one, they don't go to the doctor. That's a whole study in itself. Diseases, STDs are on the rise. So
I think that's a false. I think men will go to the doctor. Women will go to the doctor. Hold on. When it comes to just going on the regular checkups, men are a little bit more reluctant to do that
Which
as
means you don't go
opposed
to
to
the
women.
doctor.
That's
You're
the only
supposed to
difference.
get checked
Well,
out
no.
annually.
It's if we feel hold on, and we feel healthy and we're working and everything else is taken care of, family taken care of, X, Y, Z, and I don't have to go without, and I'm feeling fine. We will. It's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. As women, this is how men think. Hey, I'm feeling perfectly fine. I ain't did this. I'm like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I'll be,
No,
and probably 90%
But
of
see,
men would think just like me, right? Now
and
hold on.
go
On
to
the
the
flip
doctor
side,
every
y'all
year,
two
honey.
women, so y'all can probably co-sign. Y'all can sit here and be in the same position, like, you know what? I need to go do my quarterly or my half year
yearly,
checkup or my
Yearly checkup, pap
like
yearly.
smears.
y'all do that. You know, pap smears and shit like that. Now y'all nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all just go up and do it though, just as
Yep,
a precaution. You know what I'm saying? Because
yep.
it's on your mind. Even though you're fully healthy and there's no indication that you need to go to the doctor. For a man, if we're perfectly fine, it's like there's nothing saying I need to go to the doctor. We're not gonna go to the doctor. It's
And
just
but
that
that's
that's
but the
the
thing
only
is, for
difference.
women, there's more things for women that if we catch it early, it's not as bad for us. So we gonna get our boobs checked out. Girls, get your mammograms, get a Tata checked. We gonna get that pap smear. We gonna get, our annual checkups because we have more things to deal with. The thing is that men need to get their checkups too. They need to do what they do. For prostate. Turn your head and cough. I mean, y'all need to get y'all checkups too, even if you
Now
don't feel anything is wrong. It's
see that's the thing.
preventative stuff.
Prostate. Here's the thing. You know the two cancers that there's no cure for.
Blood cancer, I know is one of them.
No.
I know one of them is blood cancer. Yeah, it's just treatable. There's no cure for it though.
Prostate and pancreatic.
Mm.
A lot of women don't have pancreatic cancer. Can we start there? We
You
can go
said
to
what?
the CDC.gov to pull up. A lot of women don't have pancreatic cancer. We can go to the CDC and pull up these numbers if you guys like to.
What are you trying to get at? I'm confused with the pancreatic
No, I'm
cancer.
saying men have the cancer like breast cancer and pap smears. Y'all can catch that early, and those are cures for it. But men don't have the cancers that we get. They don't have cures for them like that.
Well,
They're almost like a death sentence, like
well,
pancreatic
let
cancer.
me say this. Let me say this. Only because my dad died of pancreatic cancer, and I'm also on the I volunteer for a pancreatic cancer research center, so I kind of know this subject very well. So you can catch it in the beginning. There are symptoms and signs. They're very subtle, and African American men are more susceptible to getting it. Period. African American people, but there are women that do get pancreatic cancer as well. So I want to put that false. Not saying that you're not right, but want to, if since we're talking about it, make people
You're
aware that it's more prevalent.
there's more women than I think that get pancreatic
Well,
cancer than
so African
currently
Americans
reported.
get pancreatic cancer at a higher rate than any other race.
Right. Okay.
Period.
All right.
Men
All right.
get
I got you
pancreatic
on that.
cancer and the reason why they're not able to catch it because men don't go to the doctor.
They don't get checked.
I've spoken on this. This is another part of my life that you guys don't know. I'm an advocate and be up there with the rich people up north talking about resources about pancreatic cancer, right? So Black people are affected by that real bad. Black men are even more affected because they don't go to the doctor
and get their screenings done.
They don't get their screening. So this is a whole nother show about Black men's wellness, mental health, wellness.
We're gonna. That's why I said I was gonna have an all male show one day, and that's gonna be a topic that I already got lined up about checkups and stuff like that.
Yes,
so I got that show. Don't even worry about that. I just want y'all to tune in and listen. But another thing, like you said, those are very subtle signs, but we get the cancers that they're so subtle, they're like unnoticeable. Like even with the prostate cancer, right? I've learned because what I do for a living, I constantly get Region 11 updates when it comes to signs and symptoms. So I kind of get real time information on these things. Okay, and one of the signs is for a man when you got the pee real bad, but you only get about 3 or 4 drops out. That's like a telltale sign. Like the volume or the ounces of urine that comes out your body is like a telltale sign. This is why when they run tests, they always give you the little cup and say pee in the cup. They want to see if you can fill it up first, because that if you can fill it up or get it close to the top, they can rule it out of prostate cancer at that point. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one of the most easily identifiable ones that can guide you into that direction. But most men don't pay attention to it, because when we got to go, we got to go.
Right.
You know?
And this is the more reason why men shouldn't be bragging on options, because when women enter into your life and you marry them, y'all live longer. There's statistical analysis that show that when you marry and you have a woman in your life that's your woman that loves and takes care of you, you men live longer. So that's why I don't want to hear shit about options.
I got another show lined up. I'm going to debunk that
in
myth.
the nursing home. In the nursing home, you dying from cancer, you dying from this, you dying from that, because unfortunately you don't listen. And if you have a woman in your life, and I'm not even being funny, if my daddy had to listen to my mama, he would be alive. And that's not even funny.
I think that's true for a lot of black men.
If my daddy had to listen to my mother, because my mom and my daddy was together and married. If my daddy hadn't have been so stubborn and listened to my mother and me, he would maybe be alive, because he died at 60.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, I'm an advocate of men going to the doctor, period. That's a whole totally different show.
That's another show, and I need to be on that one, because I can talk about my father too. That is a whole other show for sure.
It's going to be a man show in which I'm leading the way with the questions and stuff, but it's going to be a whole man panel. I got you guys covered, because I got a show with strictly the ladies, and y'all might not like the questions I give y'all, but yeah. Just answer the questions.
You think
I'm
we
gonna
care?
be a whole ass on that show. If y'all get too smart, I'm muting y'all mics and everything. But
Lord.
Anyway,
you think we care?
Hey,
you think we care?
Hey,
you have too much power.
y'all better care. Y'all better
care. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Right.
I ain't scared about your mute mics.
So Tristina, first of all, while you talking shit, I still got my Nerf gun. It's still high powered. I already shot you in the ass once. We ain't going down this road no more.
You want to talk about getting shot with the Nerf gun?
We can talk about getting shot with the Nerf gun.
Don't play with me. I will show up next show with the Nerf gun in the thing. Don't play with me. Ready, locked and loaded.
You don't threaten me. Hey, and I got one. I got what? Another one that stings even worse than the one you felt. So you sure you want to go down this road? Yep. You got a Detroit Pistons shirt on. Yep, you are scared.
I'm proud of my.
But hey, we had 2 minutes. We had 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and close out the show. So any shout outs, business props, goofy mods, I'm gonna let you guys have it out real quick.
It's a Friday.
I always want to end it that I don't care how many options a man has, make a decision and go build a life with one woman. Otherwise, you just bragging on either having STDs because you're sleeping around, or potentially getting STDs because you don't go to the doctor. So men say options and all of this. Let's just know that everybody is not trying to compete with other women, and everybody is not impressed. Get a wife. Get a girlfriend that you love.
I'm definitely
right?
gonna have you on the statistics show.
Yeah, get a girlfriend woman that you love. Yeah, so and ladies, whatever you can tolerate, just make sure that if you're gonna take a risk and be with a man with potential, then just know that it may work out in your favor, it may not. That man really you gotta really believe. But if it don't work out, Just move on to the next guy, like these men do.
All I gotta say is be happy. Know what your line is. If you're gonna know what your line is, and be strong enough to say when that line is crossed, to be like, I'm good, beloved. Don't let, because that's a whole other thing I go on. But honestly, like I said, just know where your line is at, because there are a lot of people in this world, men and women, who are toxic vultures and will try to steal all your energy for their own life, and then you literally come out of that relationship with nothing, financially, mentally, spiritually, and you have to rebuild yourself, and it takes time to rebuild yourself. And so it's just being smart. And, sometimes the emotions will get in the way, but sometimes you have to understand it's not worth it. That man is stealing everything from you. It's time for you to bounce, especially if y'all not married. Girl, bye.
And men too, because men get taken advantage of too. So this advice is not just for women, but since we were kind of talking about the topic of a man having potential, some women ain't worth the shit either. And you need to not be with them either.
Right.
So everybody got to pick better.
No, right. And know where you know, and like I said, just know where your line is at. Know what your line is saying. If this happens, I have to bounce. If I'm here, I can't do this anymore. And not be scared to take that step. Not be scared of what, we're scared of what people going to say about you, or scared of, well, I tried and it's not ever, and this is my second marriage and it's now ever, No. Know where for your safety and for your own mental wellness and goodness. Just know when to say, okay, I can't do it, and it's okay to say it. It's okay. Life is short. We're here to be happy and lead this world better than we lead this world better than we left it. We came in on it. So, and that's all I'm gonna say. Period. Two.
So to the fan base out here, across Facebook Live, across YouTube, we here to promote and get everybody right. We trying to make everybody better. If it's one person or 1 million people, we just trying to get you guys to level up in life. What's that they say? The higher you climb, the more you will see. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get you a nice woman, and ladies, if you want you a good man, don't listen to these two. Come talk to your boy, the Black Kelly Severai. I got you covered here. I give you the blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
I've been knowing you
with
for
that being said,
a long time, and I still ain't got no man. So obviously it don't work.
Tima, you don't listen and you don't bend. You more like iron,
funny.
Girl. You would rather break. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you about Shatima. She like iron. She rather break before she bend. I said it. I can prove it right now if you want me to.
Prove it.
If I set you up with a good dude, that's your match, and he say, let's go to a coffee shop.
She don't do
What's your
coffee.
answer?
I would tell him, I would say, sweet pie, thank you so much. I do not drink coffee. What's the other alternative? I drink smoothies. I like hot chocolate. So can we do something else? Pizza.
And he said Starbucks sell hot chocolate too.
I would say I would rather go to a black coffee shop for hot chocolate, a black-owned restaurant. I don't want to go to Starbucks.
I rest my case.
It's not about resting your case. We're not going to start up this. A man is supposed to be attentive. No, you're asking me out on a date. It's rude in order for you to force me to go someplace.
It's like a quick meet and greet though, like to say, okay, before
I don't want
you out on a
Starbucks.
date,
I'll meet you at a black owned. No, if you want it, I get the money part. You ain't never ever gotta sell me on the money part. I understand. But I understand the reason why men are very cautious about their money. I get it. I'm very sympathetic in the area. I get it. I'm very sympathetic.
I didn't say nothing about money.
This is the
I
reason
didn't
why.
say nothing about money.
But this is the reason why men are suggesting coffee shops in order quick and easy, because they don't want to spend money on a woman that they don't know. Well, for me, I feel like that men should have a dating budget, but that's a whole nother story. But let's just go with your example. You fix me up with somebody.
I didn't bring up money. I didn't bring up money at all. I didn't bring up money at all.
But that's the reasoning. That's the reasoning why. Let's just stick
I
with
brought
what you
up.
said.
I did bring up preference though.
Yeah, but if a guy is asking me out and I say that, hey, I don't like Starbucks, but I do like hot chocolate. Can we please go to a Black-owned hot chocolate spot because I want to support Black businesses? Why would he fight me on that? I'm agreeing to your $5 cup of hot chocolate because you don't know me and you don't want to spend money on me. Okay, that's cool. I'm not even tripping about that. But you're not going to make me go to Starbucks just because your Black ass want to go to Starbucks. Nah. It's not about iron. It's not about me being defiant.
What if it's
Dunkin'
Donuts?
You. I don't eat Dunkin' Donuts.
What if it's Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I just gave you my options. I said we can go to a smoothie shop. We can go get hot chocolate. If you don't want to buy dinner, we ain't got to buy dinner because I ain't into dinner. I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm not into food like that. So when you say that, you talking to the wrong person because I feel that men should be accommodating.
I'm glad Tristina's here because I'm gonna ask Tristina a question.
Okay.
Do she sound more?
I'm listening.
Based on listen to her response, is she more like aluminum or is she more like iron?
She's iron. The way I look at it. The way let me jump on this because I know a lot of people don't fool with Starbucks. So it could be, and I know her. I don't know if it's your personal thing about Starbucks. I love Star Crackers, it's my thing.
I like Starbucks,
but for sometimes it's like she's saying, "Hey, I don't want to go to Starbucks," but she's giving alternatives. So if she just flat out said, "I want to go there," and then say nothing else. That's a red flag. But if you just, hey, I don't really rock with Starbucks. Let's go here. Let's support something I support. I think that's fine. I don't think and it's not like she's saying no. She's just saying, hey, I don't care for that thing. Can we go do something? Can we go somewhere else? Sit on the line. I want to sit in line.
There's a whole lot of Black coffee shops though.
Say what?
Black coffee shops.
I'm in Detroit is a lot.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
In Detroit, there's quite a few Black coffee shops. But it's a coffee.
Some in Hyde Park here.
Yeah.
Chicago. It's a couple of coffee shops.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of y'all Black men live on the South Side. Everybody know the coffee shop on the South Side. You know what I'm saying? If you live out west, there is West Burbs coffee shops, Black-owned coffee shops.
Yeah.
So,
in Detroit, there's quite a few. There's quite a few that's opening up.
I
So
don't know no coffee shops in the West Burbs, and I work out south. I know what you're talking about the Black-owned coffee shop out there. And I'm not gonna say here, friend. I did go there one time only, because it would take one time of. It only take one experience for me to see if I'm going to come back again or not come back again, because I decide where I'm going to spend my money. Just so happened the one time I did go to that place, I had a really bad experience. So I'm hesitant. You know what I'm saying? I'm hesitant because it's like, you don't take too long, and you know how you talk to your coworkers in a busy atmosphere tells me a lot about your professionalism. You know what I'm saying?
You
don't want that to spill off.
I done been in some situations where the businesses, that's a whole nother topic, but
I got those lined up too. I got those lined up.
We know our people, and I've been a brick and mortar business owner too, so I totally understand. I'm pretty sure I didn't do everything perfect. I tried, but I get it, right? So, but I'm gonna make this point. I am of the belief that if a man is asking you out, then he should ask the lady what she likes, and he should be able to see if that fits in his budget. If that woman is saying that she wants Ruth Chris, expensive restaurants, and that's what she wants to do, then that means that you can't afford that girl, and it's okay. Pick another girl. So when men get to talking about women want this, women want that, don't tell us what we want. Pick another girl. There are plenty of women that will go meet you in the alley and eat out the garbage can with you. That's how loyal they are. Go pick the woman. Go pick that. Go pick that woman. It's some down chicks that will be in the gutter mud with you. That will be on your dirty mattress.
They like that circle love.
Rats. Go pick that woman. It's somebody for everybody. But if a woman says that she wants,
you absolutely right on that one, because I know I had one, man. We went and got something from Jimmy's hot dog stand one time, and we both was happy shit. So I get it. So
I done been to a smoothie shop. A guy took me on a smoothie day. It was cool. I was cool with it because I don't know if I like you either. Like these men be like, oh, well, some of them, not all, because I haven't had no problem. But these men, be like, oh, women want to spend our money. Listen, for me personally, I make my own 6 figures. I don't need no man's money. So I'm not going out with you for your money. So some men just need to kind of stop that. You know what I'm saying? So just ask the lady what she likes to do. And if she says something that you don't like, then say, you know what? That's not in my budget. If she doesn't scale it down, then that's not the woman for you. What are we complaining about?
And my thing is, why complain about that? You just avoided a big, nice black bullet. So
yeah, and y'all got options, right? Y'all got options, right? Y'all got all these options. Right. Y'all got all these options. So why are we complaining?
And that's the thing about it. Men complain about that, but I like, you'll see those stories of it. Dang, this woman did this and da 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 da. I said it's better to find out now than later. It's better to find out this chick is trying to get you for your money. It's better to find out that she is not a match for you now versus when you start getting emotionally involved with her and you start having sex with her and everything else and find out, oops, she pregnant. Oops, and now you stuck with her for 18 years. So, it's just sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, and people have to understand some things are a blessing in disguise. I'm here.
Not really.
Y'all men be complaining about stuff.
Women are like professional roper dopers.
What?
What you mean roper doper? Like what?
Y'all are like professional roper dopers. I'm gonna tell you why.
You men are bragging on options. Give me another one.
You make it look like you're gonna slap me with the left hand, but you're gonna hit me with the right. You hit me with the right out of nowhere. It's make me see one thing, but you go the other way. So the reason I say that is I was in a situation and somebody was like, what you like? She tried to ask me on a date. I said, nah, I'm not dating right now. And she's like, why you not dating or entertaining a relationship right now? I said, look, I can't afford a relationship right now. Okay, and it's like, as soon as I said that, it was like effort was more pushed towards me at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's like, but then it's like you leave with money. Then it's like you leave with money. Then you like, nah, I didn't like him. It's like he ended up getting you. So it's like it goes both ways. It's like it doesn't align for some odd reason.
Let me ask you a question.
But that's my experience.
How does a man get
I'm trying to get out of the I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain that Monday when we talk about body count, because you asked me to. I'm gonna have the whiteboard. I'm gonna have the top 5. I'm giving y'all the nuances for the next show. Come with your A game. I'm gonna have my numbers. I'm gonna have everything lined up, and I'm gonna answer that question there.
And you better have a nice man for me that want to take me out for pizza, since you saying that if you hooked me up with somebody, you got the answers. You and Corey. I want to see some producing of men that I would like, since y'all got all the answers and I need to shut up. And then one of y'all introduced me to nobody.
I never said shut up. I said just listen. It's a big difference.
Gotta produce somebody and I'll be quiet.
Hey, I got you covered. But hey, I gotta go ahead and get up out of here.
Okay, bye.
The damn laptop on 10%, but I'm gonna catch you guys on the other side of the pillow.
All right.
Peace. All right.
Later.
Peace out.
Bye.